the last time he fought or was involved, wasn't that during the Moro arc? He fought 7-3. So he was, he was active. And so now take that time and then go to the fucking superhero movie. However many years that...
But Uchi. You
don't
can't.
say it. Do not. No. You said it once. That's it. You're done. Do not fucking say that shit. Do not. I know what you're going to say. The fucking movie is canon. Okay? It's not. Listen. It is not its own continuity. Just please, if you're listening, if you're watching, and if you really believe that it is not, get some help. Stop it. Just please.
Oh, that's that good shit.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ooch. I'm here with my brother Ooch and the homie Kai, and we are back once again. How y'all doing today, boys? Children of all ages, the trifecta is here. Oh, with the added sound effects for them to hear while I'm doing them, because I'm a little bit more set up here. But speaking of setups, elephant in the room, aka the green freaking screen. Okay, this is not for. I'm not gonna put some crazy background in there. All right, it's just there to cover up. All right, what am I covering up? Well, y'all just gonna have to stay tuned, because now that I'm home, another room from Brother Ooch. Right, I could literally show up in his shit right now if I wanted to. Okay, technically.
No, you can't. You're lying.
I don't make me get up, please. Let me finish this.
You're still. That's why you're hiding. You're still back. You're still back all the way on the west.
Oh
bro.
please, yo, shout outs to Peaches. Anyway, freaking, we out here, and I'm still in the setting up, organizing, and unpacking, and luckily for y'all on YouTube, and for those that are listening through like Spotify or whatever, that is how you guys are getting me individually, right, in comparison to my streams live and all that kind of stuff. So you guys are unaffected. You guys are going to get me in this format, in this way. However, I have not streamed since I left, and I haven't streamed, and I'm not going to stream until everything is pristine the way that I'm trying to have that done, because by the time I do come back, it's going to be a whole different experience. So look forward to that. But enough of me. Brother Ooch, how you doing today, sir?
I'm all right. Got out of work like an hour ago, I guess. Just going through the day. Got a little event later, but that's for us.
That's right. Shout out to Mima. Right. And Kai-san, how you doing today, sir?
I'm good. I'm chilling. Not much has changed at the moment, but no, it's still early. It's a good morning.
That's good. That is solid all around. So, with all that out the way, guys, of course, make sure you guys are leaving your like, your share, your subscriptions, your patronage, okay? Because shout out to the Patreon, right? And if you want to hear your name at the end of these episodes, make sure you guys are becoming tier 3 or higher. And if you're trying to get them extra episodes, which we will be giving y'all soon, don't worry. We're not stiffing, all right? We're not stiffing, because whenever there might be a missing one, we just give y'all extra, okay? So fear not. Them extra episodes are still on the way, and they're coming. So if you're a tier 2 or higher, you'll be getting them extra episodes. So definitely become a Patreon today. Also, make sure if you guys want to leave any comments, questions, concerns, business inquiries, or your fan art, send it over to fullpowerpod@gmail.com. That is fullpowerpod@gmail.com. And my Windows is trying to freaking do an update, and that is not happening. Restart tonight. Thank you. Anyway, so last but not least, the Twitter. Make sure you guys are following us over on Twitter. That is at fullpowerpod. And yeah, we're almost subscriber-wise. We're almost at like 900. We're like right there, which means we're that much closer to 1K, and we already know what happens at 1K, okay? We're going to come back once again with that live episode. And that shit is going to be crazy. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to doing another live one, just because they were really fun. And getting to interact with y'all live was definitely an experience, to say the least. And We'll try to get Gitamon, like I said before, because he did say he wants to be a part of the milestone stuff for us, which is kind of nice. So there's that. So there is, speaking of emails and stuff like that, there is one that we actually got a quick question that I figured we'd kind of acknowledge and keep it moving because it was pretty short, to say the least. And they write, "Hello there, Uchi. Been a fan of you since your reactions to Dragon Ball Super. Shoutouts to you. I'll give you a ding." Okay. And then wanted to message you wondering if you guys ever covered the fan manga Dragon Ball Multiverse, where they cover many possibilities the series could have went with certain characters and storylines. Not sure if it was ever covered in your channel. If it was, I apologize. No need to apologize. That's totally cool. But you get a ding for that, for being considerate. And keep up the good work. And you guys really hit the theories and are on point. Thank you for being honest and a true fan. Your reactions get me hyped for more content in this franchise we love. Thanks again. All right. So shout outs to you. I don't know if you want me to read your name out loud like that, but because I'm pretty sure it's your whole government right now. So I'm not gonna do you dirty like that. But yes, thank you for the email. Appreciate that. To answer the question, no. We have not covered any fan-made manga. The only fan-made project that should exist at this point. And I'm sorry that, there's a lot of creators out there, a lot of people that, doing their thing, making their fan-made shit. But listen, guys, okay? You guys know where I'm going to go with this. You guys know where the fuck I'm going to go with this, okay? After Nasir Pasha, the legend himself that told us the Dragon Ball tale, okay? I'm just going to put it out there. I remind you guys, because I've actually responded to certain people that have asked me about Kakume and all these other ones. I am aware, all right, that there's other ones that exist. However, no disrespect to these authors, creators, whatever, but because of how Legend is so good, and don't worry, don't think I forgot, because there's plenty more theories that I still have to go through that I haven't had the time to get through. So don't worry about that. Because Legend exists, I really don't want to fucking look at anything else. Like, if you wanna call it true love, I only got eyes for Legend. You know what I'm saying? That is the best way I could put it. Is that I literally only I have zero interest. Even for the shit that I'm like, oh, you know what? That does seem a little interesting. Like, for example, and I don't even know where this one comes from, but I am aware, right? I am aware of certain stories like Kakume, and I guess now this Dragon Ball Multiverse that I've actually never heard of before until now. But there's another story that exists out there where it actually talks, it covers the two Trunkses that, like, post the Goku Black arc, all that. They take the story in that direction where they show Trunks in that new timeline where it's him and another Trunks. And basically it's like there's all the shit that happens, and I'm pretty sure like there's new characters, new villains on some time shit, and it gets crazy, right? And the only reason why I know about this much is because it auto-played on my YouTube. This was months ago, right? It auto-played. And that's very rare, because I'm usually I'm very attentive, but I was probably like taking a nap, right? Oh, you know why? I know why. Because your boy likes to review our own shit, right? AKA, I put our own episodes on. And this is, so I was in a hotel at one of my friend's weddings, and I didn't sign in to the YouTube because it's smart TV, it's 2022. So I go to Full Power Podcast, right? In my head, I'm just like, yo, because now I'm putting the search history on this TV, the next motherfucking person that goes on that TV, they see us. Right? That's my mindset. Because I'm trying to put us out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do I'm trying to put us out there.
Oh, my God.
Right? So I'm trying to put us out there. And that's my mindset. So I was like, okay, so I left the episode on. And I was waiting for people to get there. So, I must have, passed out, right? And by the time I woke up, there was some fucking wild shit on my TV. I'm like, what is this? Some fan-made shit. And it was the two Trunkses. And it wasn't like an animated thing. It was manga. Like it was a full color comic, low key, but it had like voice acting. I was like, okay, they put the effort in, right? It's whatever. But guess what? After I let it rock for a little bit, but after something happened, I was like, all right, I turned it off. Like I was just like, all right, like thanks, but Legend exists, and I just I'm not trying to get teased, because Legend is the shit you put the ring on. You know what I'm saying? All these other ones, I'm just like, listen, could be a fling, all right, but I'm not interested. I'm just fucking not interested. Anyway, so no, that is my thing. That is why. I mean, you guys can jump in on this if you want, like, whether because and this is how you know Legend was fucking OD, is because Kai went from 0 to hero when it comes to Legend. Like, Brother Ooch, he knew about it before I could even tell him. Off those little things alone, that's how you know Legend was OD.
I could agree.
So, I mean, that's why it's just like, listen, like I said, no offense, but Legend is just, there's just no point. Just do your fan art, guys. Do the fan art. Just don't do the stories. All right, just do me that. Okay, that's it. Just don't do the stories, because the fan art's beautiful. I love looking at art, sharing it, whatever, right? But just let Nasir do his thing. Just let Legend fucking rock, okay? So yeah, there is that. Now Kai, moving along, I know that there was something you wanted to bring up. So, go right ahead.
No, I mean, we were gonna discuss, I guess kind of pick up where we left off with that full breed, half breed nonsense at this point, because it's really hard to decipher all that, because literally they can, at the end of the day, they can write whatever they want, So, I was hoping we could look at a couple comments based on that. But yeah, regarding that whole thing, because it is so like all over the place, you know what I mean? Like it's not one-sided at all. Like there's there's more than two sides to this too. Like I don't even know how, but congratulations, you made it happen. You played yourself. but the one point I wanted to add that I didn't really see out there is that, we're comparing these full bloods to half bloods or quarter bloods or any type of amount, right? And we discussed diluted bloods, which one's stronger, but there's another factor that needs to take place here, and that's that regardless of the blood, right? There's a generational difference. Name a son that isn't stronger than his father. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to have to really sit here and think about those one-off situations, because that's just not how it is.
Yeah. That's true.
So, yeah, all the half-breeds, like, not only are they, you can make whatever argument you want for their blood, but at the same time, they're the next generation. And as we've seen, the evolution, especially with Saiyans, that's OD. They always get better, stronger, faster. It doesn't matter what their blood is.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the folks... Now the other thing I wanted to, I guess this relates to what you're talking about. A lot of the comments that were left behind on the podcast version and the shortened versions on my channel, a lot of folks were saying very mixed things, adding to the conversation and then trying to break it down in ways that I'm just like, wait, what? Like, I forget, someone, this was funny. Someone started talking about like what was it? They mentioned something along the lines of like humans have a certain something in their DNA that allows like that individual who is a half breed or whatever to just bring forth that power even more. I'm just like, okay, but like, I gotta find that. That's just gonna bother me. Cause like I saw this shit, like I was reading through it this morning, or I was just looking at some of these comments this morning, and I'm like, what the hell? But people are, they're just they gotta get creative,
Yeah.
You gotta get creative and just think of however way they wanna, contribute. Because listen, I don't mind reading whatever people gotta say. But the other thing I guess I'll side note this is that keep in mind, guys, don't write us Star Wars length stories, please. Okay?
Don't write us a text wall to keep the Titans out. All right, it's just not worth it.
Yeah, man.
But I will tell you, on the opposite side of that, there is someone I'd like to shout out who had a very short comment that I really fucked with, because it's a cool theory to help this kind of make sense. Because if you ask me, it doesn't make sense. But welcome to Dragon Ball. How can I help you? So
There it is.
here's a comment by Crypto. It says 98% of the human genome is considered junk DNA. What if Saiyan blood or DNA activates that in a special way? And that, I feel like that's a really cool theory,
Yeah, see, shit like that, right? Where we're bringing in terms like genome in Dragon Ball. That's what I'm. Look. You hear my brother said that shit? He said what?
It's a Gino.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like, oh, we're Dr. Stone in this shit now? Is that what we're doing? But either way. My whole thing, right? Well, what you said before, name a son that wasn't stronger than their father. That's what you said?
Yeah.
That's what Kai said.
Gohan. Free. He not stronger than Goku.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, bro, we be clouded on Gohan so much, but like, you know how many niggas gonna come for you for that shit?
Goten too. Fuck.
That's facts.
Ain't nowhere to be
But no,
found.
you know exactly what I'm talking about though. Like those are some real like one-off type of situations, and this whole Gohan one, bro, like, I can't believe people really gonna sit here and try to argue that shit that Gohan's stronger than him. But okay, you got it. Good luck.
Trunks ain't even stronger than Vegeta.
Exactly.
No shot.
Hey, that's just not how it works.
No
So
shot.
like, what do y'all talk about with this half-blood shit? It's just not it.
Right.
It's just not it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, see, I guess, all right, so I'm going to bring it back around. So my point, I guess, from what we were talking about last week was that it really is the bloodline. Like, it's your family lineage that helps with furthering the evolution of how strong your family is. Like, there's a legacy that the new generations are there's always that standard that they're expected to meet, right? But that's not a guarantee, right? I don't know if I made that clear enough. If I didn't, I apologize. But my whole point is that generationally, the newer ones are designed to surpass the previous, right? In theory, they definitely should.
Absolutely.
Just because, But this is where I bring what I wanted to talk about with you guys. Gohan.
Why?
This dude is I don't know, man. Listen,
Bro, it's not even funny anymore.
it's not even a joke. It's not even a joke. But like, I have to, like, he is the prime example, okay? Just because he was, like, if his character was written slightly different, it would make a humongous difference. And he would be how people imagine how he should be. Meaning that they want him to essentially be Goku number 2. Right? Or maybe they don't even
they
want
want him to be Nuku.
Nuku. Nuku. It's not even that they want him to be Nuku, but they want him to just be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, Gohan don't have to be stupid. You don't have to be a dumbass eating chicken and
They
just
want
being
him to be him.
right.
You're
Like
him.
that's never been the issue, and I don't think anyone's ever even said that. So I'm not even gonna, I'm not trying to fucking just create shit out of thin air here. But what I am saying is that because of the moments that he had, that's what people held on to. I mean, that's why that's That's one of the main reasons why motherfuckers fuck with Gohan as hard as they did. They don't ever listen. I had friends that I used to talk to that there was actually a guy I knew. His tag was Gohan in the Smash community, right? He literally, shout out to my man if you're watching this, right? I don't think you are, but that's whatever. He literally would only ever talk about the Cell Saga. For good reason. Clearly, that was the highlight of his fucking life. When he fucking defeated Cell. I mean, bro, no, I'm not going to get into it because there's a technicality with that. Yes, he delivered the final blow, but it was also a group effort. Similar to Cell Max. Not going to get into it. But my point is that Gohan was set up to be that dude. But it's all about the character. That much is we beat that shit. That it's a dead ass horse, right? We've said that a million times in a million different ways. But the thing that I'm trying to that I wanted to talk about with y'all is, and I feel like we've definitely touched on this already, but you know, it's good to refresh the conversations a little bit. Is now that he is at a point in his career or his life, do y'all believe that he will actually stick to this shit that he learned off of Superhero?
No, it's a different continuity.
Okay. He gonna give me the head ass. Okay, Brandon, go ahead. What do you want to say? Because this man's clearly in the YouTube comments right now.
When you talk about like sticking with it, like you mean training and shit?
Right.
Yeah.
So I'll elaborate a little bit more. What I mean by that is, I'm not saying Gohan gonna drop the books. I'm not saying he's gonna quit his job. I'm not saying any of that. What I am saying is that he incorporates that with regulated training. You know, he spends more time with Pan. Maybe he even joins those sessions with Piccolo and Pan. Maybe he even trains Pan himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact is, we see more of that happen. So it's almost as if like just so that he kind of maintains. Like, you know how people, they go to the gym just to kind of maintain, to like, you know, so that they don't get flabby, or they don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, so they stay up, you know? Not necessarily to like bodybuild or anything like that, but just so that, you know, things are toned and they keep the strength. Maybe they build the strength up a little bit over time or whatever. That's what I'm asking. Like, do you think that this man is really going to learn his lesson?
I mean, honestly, like, if I ain't gonna be like no cookie cutter or nothing, like I feel like the only way he's gonna like even maintain or like get stronger, because that's the whole point. He gotta get stronger at this point. So I feel like I think him training with Pan and Piccolo is only gonna get him so far. It's not gonna be like what's the word, like efficient training or nothing like that. I feel like the only way he'll be able to get like efficient training is if he's with like Goku and Vegeta at least.
Okay.
At minimum.
So he has the sparring partners, the proper shit.
Yeah, because he can only do so much with Piccolo. Like, I mean, I would say he's stronger than Piccolo with that new form. I would think. Yeah, I would say so. But that's what I'm saying. Like, Piccolo can only push him so far.
You know
because
what
he's already stronger than him.
What he need?
Gohan gotta go in with Piccolo into the time chamber. And
There
right
it is.
before they open the door, Pan's gonna be like, wait, don't leave me out.
Wait, she was
And
in there
all-
with him?
She's in there with him.
Nice.
But even that training in the time chamber is only gonna get them so far. Like,
You're right,
even with
but
that
I mean, that's
time
how they speed it
chamber-
up. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
that's
sure,
that's
but
how
like,
they do it.
But then I mean, there's gonna have to be a sparring session at some point with the big dogs as far as Vegeta and Goku coming along, because that they gotta get their ass beat. Like,
That's true, man.
Ain't no shot.
Yeah,
bro.
I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of these, I mean, any character that really expects to get stronger, like, you can only do so much by yourself. You know, Vegeta, for the longest time before, like he would always claim the reason why I'm not killing you is because I need you to make sure like my iron is sharpened. You know what I'm saying? But now he's past the point where he wants to kill him. Like they're boys. Okay? They're basically brothers at this point. Whether they want to admit that or not. And so since that's a thing, like they are always going to be top notch because they're with each other. And now they got Broly. So between the three of them training with the fucking gods, like they're set. Gohan, yeah, you're right. He's as talented as he is. I mean, there's only but so many reps you can do to the point where you got to put more weight. You know? Because then when you get used to it, then you're just like, all right, well, what's next? You got to start, trying trying heavier, or you just do another exercise. So you're not getting like totally used to it or whatever. So, yeah, I mean, we're going to have to see that happen one day. So, and personally, I would love to see Gohan versus Broly. I just want to see
He'll
it.
get fucking shit on. What the fuck are we talking about?
You want him to die?
Doing, bro.
Listen. The reason why I say that is because Broly, listen, Goku and Vegeta went through it. I want Gohan. If everyone's so confident, right? If all these motherfucking Gohan fans are so confident in their mans and in the beast Gohan, okay, put him against a real fucking beast. See what happens. And I'm not even gonna be that guy, and I'm the Broly man. Y'all know this. I'm not even gonna be that guy to just be like Gohan is gonna get his fucking shit rocked. I'm not saying that.
But he will.
I want him to experience it just so that, listen, I'm gonna take the high road here, okay? Because I've done my shit talk in the past, I've done all that. And you know how I am. I like giving chances. And sometimes I like giving chances when I know. When I know shit is not gonna go the way y'all think. But hey, it's not my story. Shit, next thing you know, motherfucker, his tail will come out. You know what I'm saying? Anything could happen, realistically. But I would love to see what will happen. Gohan versus Broly. Because, at that point, Broly has had some training where he's like, he has some sort of control over himself. Some, not a whole lot, obviously. He's still got plenty to work on with that shit, but I want people to be humbled, because we all know what happened.
To be aggressively humbled.
Yeah, but but back to the thing with Gohan, right? Like, I truly think that if he was to ever, like, I hope for the sake of the story and his progression that he does truly learn his lesson, where he does train on the side, and it's not just him in the books and, like, he needs his fucking glasses to read. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, bro, that's...
They just Spider-Man'd him, that's all.
They Spider-Man though.
They did.
Nah, I know.
When he went Super Saiyan, he didn't need his glasses anymore. What you mean?
No, I know. Which is weird. Like, I feel like that was random. Like, why did they need to do that?
That was literally just another steal.
But see, you know what's crazy when you really think about it is like, yo, the last time he fought or was involved, wasn't that during the Moro arc? He fought 7-3. So he was active. And so now take that time and then go to the fucking superhero movie. However many years that...
But Uchi. You
don't
can't.
say it. Do not... No. You said it once, that's it. You're done. Do not fucking say that shit. Do not. I know what you're going to say. The fucking movie is canon. Okay? It's not... Listen. It is not its own continuity. just please, if you're listening, if you're watching, and if you really believe that it is not, get some help. Stop it. Just please. Like, dude, that there's like
You
on the
need to
level
be tested.
yo you need to be tested. Like, come on, man. Like, listen, I love and hate this series, but bro, the fans, they got me concerned. And I'm concerned on like a level of, bro, like, how do you function? You know what I'm saying? Like, that on that type of shit. That's where I'm at. Okay, so please, just stop it. Just don't say that shit no more. Cause like that, like the one thing I will say, and I'm moving on. Why would they do all of this for it to just be its own thing? So that way they can't make more out of it later on. You know? That would be stupid. And it's a business at the end of the day. They're trying to make money. So, like, you mean to tell me that they're not ever gonna... No. Stop. That shit is as canon as can be. Whether they want to acknowledge the arcs that they just came off of. And that's okay. They didn't even need the fucking scenes with Goku and Vegeta and Broly in that movie for the movie to function. They were just in there. Why? Popularity. Why did superhero freaking have a movie? Dragon Ball's popular. Need I say more? No. So stop it. Get some help. Fucking canon. Please. So.
Right.
What the fuck I was saying before? Before the head ass freaking came in. Listen, Kai, you can't be a live YouTube comment. You just cannot do that.
Dude,
that
it was
derails
so
the whole
much
shit.
fun. So much fun.
Shit's fucked up. Yeah, now Gohan
This
just...
man got whole
What?
sidetracked.
I really did, man. That shit threw me off. That shit
Next draw.
threw me the fucking off. All right. But yeah, with Gohan, I hope he actually learns his fucking lesson for his own sake. I hope he does not like backtrack. I hope he just progresses, and by his progression, I mean, this is the other thing I was gonna say was that using the time chamber would actually make a lot of sense for him to use if he has short time. Like logistically, that makes 100% chance to use that.
It's the perfect gym.
You're right.
Perfect gym.
It's the perfect gym. They should just literally... Yeah, no, he should just have access to that
On his
shit.
lunch break, just
On
pull
his
up to the
lunch
time chamber.
That's it. But you know what's crazy? Dragon Ball is that kind of series where I feel like they would make up some stupid rule and be like, oh, but you can't use it for too long.
I mean, they already did. Don't you remember?
No, I don't.
They initially, right? You weren't able to. I don't remember if it was 2 years or 3 years. I forget, but I know it was one of those two. But you couldn't exceed that amount of time in the chamber, or else if you did, the door would close on you and just disappear forever, and you'd be trapped there.
But didn't they always close the door behind them anyway when they was in there?
So, but I'm saying like the door would just disappear. Like you'd literally be
Oh.
trapped in there.
All right, that makes more sense. Okay, that makes way more sense.
And I remember them saying that early on because that's why like they were careful not to abuse it. Like they used
Yeah.
it. Like Goku has already been in there for I don't know how long. Same with Vegeta, especially like after everything that happened with Black. Vegeta's time is long since up in there.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that shit. Wow, time limit on the fucking time chamber.
Yeah. At
Yeah.
first I thought they had this one I definitely could be wrong about, but at first I thought they had a limit to how many people could enter too because they were going in two at a time.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
I
And
think that was a Z thing.
that was a Z thing, but even in Z, that shit got dubbed because Gotenks was sitting in there waiting, and then Boo and Piccolo pulled up. That's 4 people.
Right.
Yeah, but Boo didn't like go through the door. He fucking made a portal or some shit.
No,
Nah.
he
Right?
walked in through the door. He
walked
made a
in?
portal to get out.
Yeah.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
yeah.
He made a portal to go out, and Gotenks monkey seed monkey do his whole shit,
Yeah.
and they got out that way. See,
Right.
man, yo, can we talk about Gotenks? Can we fucking
Gotenks
talk
the
about
true prodigy? Okay,
son?
Gotenks the original Kefla.
That's true. Low key. See, but the thing
The
with,
OG.
thing with Kefla is Kefla's a little more broke because they got a Broly in there.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Yep.
They got a fucking Broly in that shit. Like Trunks and Goten are pretty tamed. If you ask me.
Although they have Goku privilege. Goten has Goku's blood in his veins. That's automatic. That's automatic win.
He said Goku privilege.
Yes,
Ah.
Goku privilege is real. If you've ever played a Dragon Ball game or ever read a Dragon Ball story, you know Goku privilege is real. If you have his blood flowing through your veins, it's a W for you.
Depends what kind of W's, because I mean Gohan.
Hey, bro, in the last movie Gohan won, he caught a W.
Yeah, look at
He
all.
makan kosa por his ass.
Yeah, look at that. Look at the gap between the W's. His last W was when Cell, and then everything after that, fucking Spopovich. Fucking
Spopovich.
yeah,
What?
yo, fucking tournament bullshit. Then he was sitting down for the whole rest of the fucking thing. Comes back, gets absorbed.
To be fair though,
That's already out.
he's been dubbed, and same with Goten. Like it's just only because it's the Goku Vegeta show right now.
Right now, right? Which
That's
is-
the reason, because when in the manga, when they had that little Avengers thing going on in the Moro arc, right? I think it was in the Moro arc. Like that shit was fire.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I just hope, like, this is, I guess, a segue into, I'm going to ask you guys this. Ideally, what would be the perfect way to proceed with the fucking story from where we're at right now?
Shit.
Who wants to go first?
I think Kai got something.
Kyle's about to drop something.
I said they gotta do the Super Shadow Dragons, man. Bulma out here making the most bodacious wishes ever.
Yup.
So it's time. It's time to start incorporating this shit in. That's another perfect time to start bringing Primal Instinct in, retconning a bunch of shit we're already familiar with. Now's the time. Stop playing with us.
The fucking Blitz waves. Like what?
Stop playing with us.
The fucking bringing the Blitz waves. What are we doing?
I mean, I didn't say all that, but you know.
Yeah, no, you didn't say all that. No. I knew what you meant. I
Yeah.
would not dare to think that you would want some bullshit along with the things that you want to see happen. So, yeah. No
But yeah,
worries.
we've been talking about like that being a possibility for a hot minute, and then it's like I said, the super movie really just puts it in a perspective, helps it come together, tie right the fuck in. Perfect timing for this shit to happen. Great time to, close that end of Z. Then we can go on. And what's next? Well, this is the perfect segue for it, and that's a great. That'll give them a lot of story. They don't have to think too hard because it's already fucking out there for them. So they can just do a lot of callbacks as they have been, because who doesn't love their nostalgia? That shit sells.
Yeah.
And then what do they want to do for a movie? I've already said my personal opinion has got to be Cooler, man. They're hyping Cooler up in Dokkan and everything else. They gave him his own rap song. Like, just put him in the story. Y'all want to have Black Frieza? You want to have Black Frieza? You might as well bring in Cooler. You really might as well. Now's a good time for him as far as the movie and as far as the story. We got the Shadow Dragons. Like, come on.
Yup.
Yeah, the Cooler segue is definitely it's definitely up there, I would say. Like it at this point, I feel like he should be in the story just because Black Frieza is now a thing, and he's repairing his own army and shit. And why not get your brother type shit like on board or whatever? So it's like, I mean, they got it right there. It's in their fucking hands. They just gotta,
They don't have to try too hard. They just got to do it.
So what's funny, right? You guys talk about Cooler. I guess this is a good time to talk about Cooler. Now, I've had some thought, or said some time to think about this, and how I would want him to be written in. And what would be a swerve, kind of, right? Is if Cooler has been involved in the background and we just never knew because they just never thought of it, obviously, right? But, that's how Dragon Ball works. Toriyama didn't think half the shit was going to happen after, when he was writing Dragon Ball to ever get to this level, right? So things change. Things adapt. And I feel like, personally, and this is weird how this fucking ties into everything we were just talking about. But hey, Full Power Podcast, we're fucking out of control. Okay? But when we think about training, the most optimal way to train is when you have a partner. My man went golden in 4 months. But did we know where and what he did? All he said was he trained for 4 months. He didn't give us the deets.
And that brings me to another question with Black Frieza. We know he trained for 10 years, but when in the 10 years did he achieve Black Frieza? Because if he achieved it year 1, that's a problem.
Yeah, no, that's an issue.
That's a whole problem.
And yeah, I mentioned this in the last episode that we talked about that. Was that what makes y'all think Black Frieza is the only form he got in that 10 years of fucking time chamber training?
White Frieza coming.
White Frieza, Platinum Frieza, bro. It doesn't matter.
That would be very dangerous if that's actually if he actually accomplished multiple forms within that period. I mean, Black Frieza was already looking OD. Because he already knocked out the Ultra Instinct and Ego.
Yeah.
One shot. Shot.
Just knowing that information, it's like, what level is he right now? Like, is he on, like a Beerus level or even
Too
above
cool
that?
For school.
Like that. Yeah. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Right. That's the thing. We don't know. We don't know specifically.
Is perfect for him to be training with a partner, and we discussed that the perfect gym's the time chamber, and what do you know, Frieza's got his own time chamber.
Listen, that would be the ultimate way to write Cooler in, because all you need to do is literally have a moment where, like, okay, this is okay. I got the scenario right here. I got it.
I got one too.
So time goes on after the last chapter, right? The end of Z happens. Like, we are finally greeted with this tournament, this and that. And then, the whole Oob moment happens. Goku and Oob fly off. They fly off, but then once we get past this end of Z part, where they fly to is now revealed. All they're doing was flying. But then Goku does one of these, and they teleport to Beerus planet. And Goku introduces Oob to Beerus and Whis, right?
And Broly.
And I like that. That's some good sauce, right? But that's just like little like that. That's like the, that's like Goku's laying the foundation of like, yo, this is what we could do for you. Like, we're gonna be really training you to bring out like your power, your potential, all this shit, right?
Maybe not with Broly though. That'd be child abuse.
Yeah, no. Like, I'm not even going there because I want to get to where I'm really trying to get to, right? So then, some more time passes, right? And it's established that, there's more peace now, even though they have Frieza to worry about, and he's like the focus. So Vegeta is still training. Goku's still training. Broly's even training. Oob is with them now. He's watching and training and doing what he can. And during all of this, like, he could be introduced to Pan and to Gohan and whatever. It doesn't matter, right? But then there comes a point where either Frieza presents himself or Goku and Vegeta get antsy, and they're like, we gotta take him out, or we gotta fight him, like right now. So the whole thing I'm trying to set up here is that I want there to be a point where they want to fight him too soon. Okay? They think they're ready, but they're not, right? And the point is they have a scuffle with Frieza. And Frieza is playing with them. Like straight up playing with them. And Goku and Vegeta are just like, bro, why is he so strong? And then Frieza's like, y'all are not even worth my time. Here is somebody that I think you guys should probably you should maybe, if you can defeat him, I might reconsider some shit. And then here comes fucking Big Brother Cooler. Cooler proceeds to fuck them up too. This is dude, I can't believe we want the story to be all the main characters get bodied, right? We're so sick of them fucking doing it.
Cause the last time it happened.
Ah, correct. Ha! Goku Black. Yes, that is dingable. Okay.
Like an L for the heroes in Dragon Ball is actually demoralizing. Not gonna cap. It's I don't know if they will ever give us like a Marvel Avengers type of feel, like when they lost in the movie.
Oh,
like,
but see, they need to.
You know what I mean? Like if they do that with like kind of use, if they do that using Frieza, like Black Frieza's new form and potential other forms, along with I guess Cooler in this case, then like it'll definitely add some fire to the to Super.
They can't. It is impossible for them at this point. I am straight up calling it. It is impossible for them to hit us with that, because they had the one chance of all fucking time to show that even in Dragon Ball, death could really be a thing with Miras, and they took that shit away. So it's official. There's no death in Dragon Ball. That shit's not gonna hit.
No real death after all. Yeah.
No death for the important people.
But Kai's right though. That fucking shit, that would have been the first step
that was the
towards
one time
a sign of change, of real change.
But even if we're gonna use there's no real death, I guess I'll bring in Marvel, kind of they got different universes and shit, and they could time shift or go back and try to if they wanted to, but that in itself is a whole shit show, and I'm not going into that shit.
It's a whole shit show. I'm not trying to turn this into no Xeno poetry.
Tony Stark, but that's my boy.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's true. I mean, look, we've said this. Geekdom has said this. Dragon Ball could be its own MCU. It could be its own Marvel. There are so many different ways they could do it, and I mean, they're kind of at that stage in its overall lifespan where it's it started off very small, where everything was within the realms of the Dragon Ball shit, right? And then it expanded. You started getting aliens, the Saiyans, then Frieza, then shit started going from the future. The future started coming in there. Timelines, all this shit. Then it topped off with a being that the Supreme Elder Kais and all this shit struggled with back in that day, right? When you look at it from that perspective, now we're at the point where even after that, the gods start getting involved, the angels, other universes, a multiversal tournament where it was universes 1, 2, whatever, 6, 7, 47, all that shit. They're in there, right? And they're trying to just doing it for the fucking shits and giggles. And then it goes back to outerly space shit again. We're there already. They have the means and the story and the sustenance to give us that. Will they? That's completely up to them. I don't know. They could. But on the topic of Cooler specifically, I feel like they absolutely should do it in that way, where Frieza is like, yo, I'm not gonna waste my time. But if you really think like, and then like they sleep on Cooler for a second, but then that's when Cooler starts to fuck them up, and they're like, how can Frieza's brother be just like near the strength or whatever, right?
Who would have thought Frieza had a brother?
And either Cooler says this or Frieza says this, and they're like, how do you think he got so strong? You know? And then it's almost like Goku and Vegeta have like a reflecting moment. It's like, well, if you think about it, like, you know, we've kind of been pushing each other to get to the heights that we're at. But I guess I should also say at the same time, Goku kind of always figured out his own way.
Yo, like, what if here, like, because we all know, like, Frieza has, like other planets that I guess he's involved in and shit like that.
Yep.
Like, what if when Vegeta and Goku go back with Beerus and Whis, like, probably Whis, like, what if Whis pinpoints where exactly Frieza was and, like, kind of lets Goku and Vegeta know?
Well, see, here's the thing.
Something like that.
Whis could probably fucking know in 1 second.
Exactly.
But he can't get involved.
Actually, he can.
Listen, but that's the thing. Welcome to Dragon Ball. How can I fucking make you more confused? Not
Whis
help.
is gonna be like, I can't get involved. Vegeta's gonna be like, how about this Sunday? Whis is gonna be like, he went that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
That way. Yeah, no.
But see, they could do that. That's a very Dragon Ball thing of them to do.
You see,
easy.
that's like all they because all they have to find is where he was training, and then like they might get information, blah blah blah, and then like they might make their move like too soon, like we were talking about earlier, and then get an L.
Mm-hmm.
But because like I feel like if they actually fight Frieza a little too soon, like, and it's too good to be true type of thing, like I actually feel like they will lose. But then there will be, whether it's another arc or it's a part of the story later on when they start training again, like then they'll have a second chance, or I mean technically that would be the second chance. They'll have a third chance at it, and I mean,
dude,
Dragon Ball might surprise us. I don't fucking know.
Listen. Like I said in the last time we talked about this shit, Frieza is now at the top. He is the best.
He is at the top.
He is the best again. He cannot be the next few arcs like them. Like they can keep him as a goal, clearly, but now this is their chance to let Frieza be the end. There's
but like
nothing
you have to also kind of realize and understand, like, or not even understand, but more so like how much stronger can Frieza even become since he's already at the top that we're saying, like, until Whis and or Beerus start getting scared or intimidated by that.
Well,
because he's that strong. Like, what if they don't want Frieza to get like so much stronger to a point where it's actually scary to them, in a sense, because then he could do whatever the fuck he wants truly, and even he can fight all the fucking gods.
So
besides Zeno-sama, probably.
Yeah, so that's the thing.
Like,
I feel like that would infringe on their whole balance shit, because it's not really up to them to just be like, okay, you're getting too strong, you're dead, like Hakai, right? I don't think they're gonna do that. They're not gonna do that. You wanna know why I know they're not gonna do that? That would defeat the whole purpose of this fucking series.
Well, it would, but what if he can't even be Hakkai'd?
Oh.
Because he's that strong. Like, they actually have to fight mans.
Yeah.
And Hakkai can't do the fucking trick.
All right,
like,
but
you know what I mean? Like, what if he could withstand the Hakkai? You know what I mean?
And he flips it on Beerus.
But like I guess Hakkai's like really an ultimate move, but does it act like I don't know about that one, to be honest. Like,
listen,
like I don't know, on like a move scale, on a move power scale, like we know the Hakkai literally kills, but like,
yeah.
Can you withstand it, or like is it just a one shot? Like, you know what I mean?
Well,
because if it's not a one shot, like depending on how strong the person is, like, then it's a fight at that point.
It is a one shot, but they said that it can only be used on people weaker than you.
Yeah. So like
You see, that's a twist.
that is a good twist. But I
And
like
then,
I,
I mean, Frieza already withstood a Hakai.
Did he?
well that's
Yeah.
wait, that was because wasn't it Goku that tried to do it to him or some shit? I don't remember.
No, that was that little assassin nigga. I don't even know. He was a little bear. He was a little bear right before the TOP. Goku brought Frieza with Baba, and then they got ambushed by all those little bears, those little bear assassins, and he threw the Hakai at Frieza, and Frieza was like acting like he got hurt, and he was like, just kidding. And then he condensed that shit.
I kind of.
Oh yeah, so but there you go. Like there was a fucking bear.
Yeah, that
No,
wasn't the
but
real
that was
fucking
that
thing.
Hakai was from the God of Destruction Sidra, from whichever universe. That was his. He gave it to him and said, "Here, like use this on Frieza."
Okay,
Wow.
okay.
But Frieza was stronger than that God of Destruction
Oh, so they're
already.
fucked. Black Frieza's
Frieza-
OD.
at that point, Golden Frieza at that point was already stronger than that particular God of Destruction.
Oof. Okay. Well, that's
Yeah,
actually
that's
a really
kinda-
that's a good piece of information.
you know what's funny? Frieza condensed that, and then Goku turned his back, and Frieza said, "Hey, monkey, hold this." And Goku couldn't break out of it. We saw Beerus go and blow that shit away off him because Goku was not stronger than that God of Destruction at that time.
At the time, I guess, yeah.
He wasn't
He was
powered up. or nothing.
struggling.
Yeah. Nah.
Wait, was he weakened at that point?
What do you mean
Like,
weakened?
Like, were they fighting, and like he was damaged, or like before that Hakai hit him or whatever?
Nah, he was chilling.
Oh, then I don't know what the fuck. I
He
don't
tried. He started to condense it, but he like lost control of it.
know. Did he have? He didn't have Ultra Instinct at that time, right? Like he.
No.
No,
He
because
didn't
this is
know about
right
it?
before the Tournament of Powers like started.
Was
Like,
he
right before.
was he blue when he got trapped?
Yeah.
No, he was
He was
normal.
base.
Blue.
Yeah. He
So
was.
was Frieza.
Oh.
Oh, but Frieza was based though. Huh? That's interesting.
That is weird. I don't know. That seems.
I'm pretty sure
Nah,
Frieza was base.
But that's so weird. Like at that time specifically, Goku is technically stronger than Frieza.
That shit low key sounds like a plot hole. I'm not even gonna lie.
Like that don't even make sense. Like regardless of where they were at that time, Goku was the guy. Like in Universe 7 at
Yeah.
least.
Okay, never mind. He wasn't in base.
That's what. Okay. Like Frieza wasn't.
Frieza was not in base, but he really manhandled that shit.
Right.
That's
Okay.
interesting.
Either way, I really that I mean, you bring up a great like that all of that is like okay, well, damn, Frieza is
He's been OD.
way stronger than we realize, and that much is very scary for the future. But that's what that also still brings me to my original answer to that is I feel like the warriors are meant to be the ones to take him out. And like I'm not gonna go on a crazy belief and be like, listen, I don't think Frieza's gonna be stronger than Zeno because then it's just like, okay, well,
That would be an issue.
that
That wouldn't even make sense.
it really wouldn't. I mean, listen, if they wanted to go down that path to really solidify Frieza as being the absolute strongest, all he has to do is take out someone like that. Fuck taking out a fucking Supreme Kai. That's the easy way out. Take out Zeno. He does that. He is the actual ruler over everybody. And
He
then
said he was plotting it. In
Wait,
the
yo,
anime,
I
but
have some crazy shit, bro. Not gonna cap. Like, yo, what? Like erase Zeno, right? Like, whoever takes him out. But then there's no order.
well, yeah.
So that'll fuck up the angels and the gods of destruction. So that'll be like maybe everyone against each other at that point. Like if they don't like each other, like that'll cause a disturbance.
Well, hold on. No, it wouldn't really cause a disturbance. You know what that would do? The rules change.
The rules.
You know how the rules are that they're not supposed to actually get involved? Well, guess what? Now we can see the angels fight.
Right. Exactly. That's what I'm kind of getting at though. Like there will be a disturbance because
unless
Go ahead. Go on.
unless Frieza's that strong where they can't leave their posts because they cannot defy the new king.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's how you write Frieza to just be the shit. Like, of all things. Take out Zeno, now he's the tippity top. There's nobody above him. Nobody.
Good luck.
Good fucking luck. And because of that, the people like the Grand Priest, now he has to listen to Frieza. Or
Right.
else.
Right.
Yeah. That's crazy. But I want to see some shit like that. Like, that's real dilemma. That's a real fucking problem.
That's
No, that
a
would
real
be a
fucking
real
arc.
problem.
Print it.
That's-
Give us royalties.
That's a real arc right there.
Nah, but honestly, like that arc in itself, if it were to ever be a thing, like it'll be what we really want because we will be able to see the gods and more importantly the angels really duke it out in a fight. And that
Yep.
like we just want to see the power scaling at that point. Like we want to see Whis fight for real, for example.
Yeah.
And see what the fuck goes on. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it'll make things very interesting for sure.
So that's why whenever Frieza six cooler on them, it's almost like the thing is, and I wanted to bring this up, Cooler does not have to die. Okay? Because much like Broly, another popular character. Like Broly was the first of all of the movies that existed in that time, that which I always knew out of all of them, Harudagarn, Android 13, Janemba, Bojack, all these motherfuckers, Turles, the fucking
Lord Slug.
right, all of these dudes. I always knew that out of all of them, Broly would be the first one to get his canonical recognition. And then once that took place, it's like conditional. First Broly, then Cooler, because it's an order of operations. PEMDAS. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
Bro, I would love for like some of these names that you just kind of mentioned, like whether they're in Universe
Janem.
7 as a villain or they're in another universe, like one of the top universes, like that would be fucking kind of cool.
That would be cool.
Bro, seeing
Like
a
imagine
Janemba from like
see-
Universe 3 or some shit.
like that's what
Yo!
I'm saying. Because we have to remember that there are those other planets that we never saw yet.
Yeah.
And
That's
they
such
have
an
to
easy way to
introduce
write them in.
Easy
They
way.
have to introduce them.
Fucking
somehow.
Hachiyak.
Or, well, they have to introduce those universes regardless at some point. If they forget about that, they're fucking.
Dude, you
fucked.
know what'd be sick? If Frieza's army was all of those characters. Like,
What? That would make no sense.
of course it wouldn't. But yo, tell me this right now. If Frieza showed up and he was like, listen, if you think you guys are good enough to fucking fight me, y'all gotta go through all of these fucking characters. And guess what? All the cloaks people, they take their fucking hoods off.
Yeah, that would be kind of fucking sick.
That would be
dirty.
awesome. Oh, I would lose my
fucking
mind.
dirty.
I would
Janemba's one of
lose
them.
my mind, bro. It would be
No, but at that point, it would literally be like, fuck, bro. Like, there could be so many outcomes to that shit.
That
just
would be-
because it's like,
dude.
It's like depending on how many people we're talking about, like it could be who fights who, type of situation.
Nah.
So it's like one on one. You know what
no,
I mean?
not like a
Instead of-
tournament. I mean, they could do it.
Not
like
a, no, it
tournament
wouldn't
is
be
whatever.
a tournament. It would just be, it wouldn't fuck a tournament. Like it doesn't have to
Right.
be a tournament. It would be unless they set it up that way and kind of rewrote Cell games in a way. And because
A Frieza game? Nah. I want that shit to
fucking
be
Frieza game.
elongated. Like, you don't understand. I literally want so many different things that even we're not even talking about to happen first. I really want them to have so much more story to go. Like, Dragon Ball could be the next One Piece, okay? I want this shit to just continue, right? But they
And
have
Frieza can be at the end.
the very end, the absolute end, because after that it's done. That's why I said before, it's done. And then if, of course, because it's so popular, if they decide to keep it up, there's like a 1,000-year time skip, and it's all brand new shit, all brand new, similar, like
You
all
know
those
people
same.
wouldn't fuck with that.
I don't care. We could cross that bridge on another fucking episode, right? But yeah, like these are the type of ideas that I'm talking about that would really be on some next level fucking like wild shit. And like and Cooler could be obviously somebody that they try to defeat, but out of all the other ones that if they do take that idea and they bring in all the other movie type characters, like we see BoJack and all that shit, right? Frieza almost kind of protects Cooler, and like
I was thinking that shit.
he protects him, like, so when they're fighting him, like the warriors are fighting Cooler, and like they're on their shit, right? They come close, and it's almost like the Broly situation. They about to fucking give him the big old thing, and then Frieza gets in the middle, stops the blast or whatever it is, and he goes, "That's all." And
we got the same shit because I was literally thinking like, yo, Frieza and Cooler training in the time chamber type shit, and then Frieza, the OG prodigy, he got too strong, so now he's gotta Cooler gotta step up. So Frieza's like, I got the perfect sparring partners for you. Hold that thought. Brings them, hello monkeys. Brings them just like, all right, here's who you're gonna spar with today. Cooler just versus the two of them. Yeah. Cooler versus the two of them alone. Frieza just watching. Then maybe Cooler starts getting his shit rocked. He's about to get beat, and right before he stops, Frieza just jumps in on some Grand Prix type energy and just, that's all for today, monkeys. Thank you. Boom. Just pushes them against the wall, dusts their shit out, and he's like, all right, we out. Takes Cooler and dips.
Right. And see, and this is how you set the measuring sticks. Because, right, so that's how we would know, okay, they're making progress, right? They are getting stronger. They were about to defeat him. Right. They're about to defeat Cooler, but still nowhere near fucking Frieza. However, this situation could replicate itself similarly in other situations later down the line with other fucking foes, because say something like that happens, and then Frieza tries to flick him. He tries to flick him. Maybe there's a time where Goku and Vegeta's like, they stand still and they're like, and then Frieza's like, it seems like you're getting stronger type shit.
Yeah, like
that's how we would be able to tell, like, oh, there's a chance we're getting closer, but we don't know.
So many theories.
It's like, this is exciting, but it's like we're making this shit up. Like,
nah, we're just using our imaginations at this point.
This is literally the podcast 101.
Hoping they choose one of our theories. That's literally
we put so much out there that it's just like, just pick fucking something, please.
Pick a direction or something, like.
That's facts.
Yeah.
How many did we come up with just today alone? That's OD. Just pick one. Like, come on.
Came up with at least like
the writing, bro. Like,
it's all about the writing, yeah, for sure.
It's not that hard. We're doing it for you.
We're like we're like the supervisors. We're like, they literally create shit, and then we go, oh, so you could do this now, and this.
Like, we give them so much output, right? Like,
yeah. Well,
like they could literally have like one word type shit. Like, think about that. They're like, so Cooler, brrr, whole arc done for them.
Yup. Simple. Like, they could fill in all the blanks or whatever, but like we have the premises just ready to go, locked and loaded.
Yeah, no, like we got the general storyboard going for them.
Yeah.
They just gotta fucking fill in the puzzle.
You know what would be crazy? And this is the last thing I want to talk about, because I feel like we didn't touch on too much of your idea with the Black Shadow Dragons. Dude, after they do all that shit with End of Z,
the Super Shadow Dragons,
right?
That's that, you know.
Yeah, gotta get the.
That's what we gotta do now.
Dude, listen. That would be the best way to essentially take all of what was good in GT and just put it in one arc, right?
That's what I'm.
Just do that, right? Just do that. Like, we don't need some, we really don't need Super 17. We don't need the fucking the blue guy.
We have 17 in Super. That's close enough. We're good. You got it.
Yeah, right. Like, if they wanted to bring in Baby, okay, but
that'd still be cool.
Yeah, but like, I think the real creme de la creme of GT are two things: the Shadow Dragons, obviously the Black Star Balls, and Super Saiyan fucking 4. Okay? And you just do that. Do that. You could even, I mean, you could introduce Baby and the other guy. I don't know what the Ghoul. No, I forget his name. I really forget his
What are
name.
you talking about?
He was like a blue dude in yellow. He was like very early GT. He was like one of the first bosses that they fought. That wasn't that big of a problem.
Well, unless they redo the look of Super Saiyan 4 without the tail, I don't know.
I mean,
They have Broly.
They would have to introduce the tail back and.
They have Broly.
Look,
They
they
have
do
a
have
free
Broly.
excuse.
They do have Broly.
They have a free Ozaru no tail.
They have a free Ozaru no tail, and they could use him as literally a concept, as a theory. Like, you know, Broly is literally tapping into the shit that we have too, but we just haven't done it because we just haven't, right?
And then it's gonna have to be the point where he's gonna explain how to go rage to them. Like, they're teaching him how to control it, and he's gonna have to explain like how the fuck to let it loose. Or,
You
like,
know-
what he feels inside as it's getting loose.
That's a crazy concept.
They could literally write it so that they can make a whole explanation up and literally be like, I wonder if he had his tail, he would be able to control his shit better. And they use that theory and they do the whole, they could wish it back. They could pull it
They could-
out.
They
Right?
can literally wish it back.
They
if
could
fucking
fucking,
could.
want.
They could
oh
wish
my
it
God.
back.
Bulma, if Bulma
That's
could
how-
wish
that's
for
how
a
you-
fat ass, they could wish for tails.
And you know what? That could be the inconsiderate wish that triggers it all, because it's like activate tail, Super Saiyan 4,
Yes,
boop, Shadow
that's
Dragon.
the last one. Not even
That's the last
inconsiderate.
one. That's the final straw. No, it really is though, because like that's for one person. That is selfish. It's a completely selfish wish, and it's like, okay, but how did this happen? Dragon Ball's turned to stone type shit. We all know how that shit goes. And then the evil dragon pop out, right? What actually happened here? Bulma was fucking shit up. All of a sudden, we see Dr. Hedo like, wait, so you are an evil corporation?
Nah, that would be OD. And then he like, nah. That's
He wouldn't do anything. I was just saying, like, that'd be funny, you know what I mean? Because she out here, like, fucking shit up. Like, unintentionally, of course.
right. But no, but I thought where you were gonna go with that was Hedo is the reason why there's a Super 17 next. Or
No,
some
no,
bullshit like that.
no.
Super 17.
No,
Yeah.
none of that.
Fuck.
Nah,
Scrap that.
listen,
Scrap that shit.
that would be so sick if
We still need 21. I really
Yeah,
want,
we
like,
need 21.
we got
We need
teased.
21.
We need 21.
well, Hedo can be the one to do it.
Absolutely.
he
He's
could be-
going to be the one to do it.
Yeah, he
But I don't want 21 on the good side. I want 21 fucking a villain. What the fuck?
I don't care where she end up. She gonna be fired either way.
honestly,
guess,
Brandon, they
but-
do need. Listen, I would want her
I
to be
mean-
on the good side because they got no females aside Pan. They got none. Like 18, sure, but like
18 ain't.
exactly. You forgot about her too. Okay, like
I forgot about her because she in La La Land with fucking Krillin over there.
La La Land. She did more than fucking.
But she did more than fucking, yeah.
she was
She's
she was
still-
ready to fight.
She's
Okay?
still strong she's still strong, but like, yeah.
All
I
right.
don't know. Like, I mean, they could use the firepower, I guess, if she was
Yes.
on their good. If Android 21 was on the good side, I guess.
That would be
suppose.
truly godlike.
But like in the fighting game, she's evil. So like that's what I'm using that. And I'm
Nah,
like,
and
fuck.
that's where you already derailed because you always have to acknowledge that if it's a game, it's a game. Doesn't matter.
I understand that. But like if you bring in a fucking character in a game that like
Right, there's
is showing
expectations. I get that.
If they're showing that they're evil and shit, and that like in the game you're gonna want that or expect that in the actual manga or the in the show in general. But you got red
definitely-
eyes.
I'm definitely with you on this one because I want her on the villain side. I feel like the story she had in Fighters was really well written, and I thought it was a good way to kind of like bring the good and bad sides together to try to put her down. I thought that was really cool. She really seemed like a big bad.
Yeah, like any bitch with red eyes gotta be on the villain side. What are you talking about? Like the fuck are we talking about?
Red
you got
eyes,
red
bitch
eyes. You ain't
dragon.
on my side.
He said red eyes, bitch.
Red
Dragon.
eyes.
All right. On that
What
note,
the
we need to
fuck?
do these Patreon fucking
Yeah,
shout outs.
do the Patreon.
Gotta get the
bro.
hell out of here because my man said red eyes bitch dragon. If the episode's over, episode's fucking over. We're done. We gotta go. All right. Shout outs to our boy Jerick Rivera. Shout outs to our boy Soul Awakens. And last but not least, big old shout outs to our boy Juicy. I forgot I had the echo effect on that shit for my voice. So, but yeah, guys, that will be the end of this episode. This was a fun one, obviously, another banger for y'all. So yeah, make sure if you guys have any ideas or if you want to hear your name shouted out like we did for the tier 3s here on the Patreon page, feel free, hit us up. Patreon, Full Power Podcast over at Patreon. Link in the description below. Follow us on Twitter at Full Power Pod. And if you have any comments, questions, concerns, or business inquiries, or your fan art, send it our way at fullpowerpod@gmail.com. That's fullpowerpod@gmail.com. Brother Ooch, do you have anything left for the people?
Stay fresh, stay clean. That's all I'm gonna end it off with. Yo.
All right, Mr. Kaikas-san, how about yourself?
Keep your continuities in check. Keep your primal lights in check. Keep your wishes with the Dragon Ball selfless. And I'll catch y'all next time.
Fire. All right. Well, that'll do it. Make sure you guys are liking, sharing, subscribing, hitting us up on Twitter. It's been your boy, Ooch, the lethal one, Brother Ooch, and the homie of all the Kais, Kaikas-san. Y'all take care of yourselves. May the power protect y'all. Keep it locked, loaded right here on this podcast. Stay safe, stay clean, stay inside. We'll see y'all next time.